Hello, everybody, and welcome into the Weekly Warrior Preview. Jerry, we headed to Mountain Brook and came back still undefeated.
Okay, 51-0. The guys get 0 bars again this week, number one. But the one thing I want to tell you, Donna, we scored 310 points this year, and our opponents have scored 12.
Jerry's going to tell us a lot more about that after a short break, and we're going to talk to one of the players.
Yeah, we are.
Anglers.
Yeah.
Basketball team,
Coach Pitts.
And Coach Pitts and Coach Freeman. But first, a word from our sponsors.
Mainline Heating and Air Conditioning has been providing quality products since 1989. They love giving back to the community, and they service all of the greater Birmingham area. Call them today or go to mainlineheating.com.
Drone Tech specializes in drone models, customization, training, and maintenance with the industry-leading Drone Deploy software to provide professional, quality results. For more details, visit Michael Golden and the team at drone-tech.net or call 205-895-5099 and give them a follow on Facebook and Instagram.
Do you know the science behind killing COVID-19 and other viruses? I don't either, but I do know who to trust. Wellis Air has patented technology inside their air disinfection purifier that removes 99.9% of existing viruses, bacteria, allergens, moles, odor, and VOCs on surfaces and in the air. The sun's ultraviolet rays are combined with moisture in the air to create atmosphere hydroxyls to clean and protect your environment. Most people will never understand that statement, but everyone wants the air they breathe to be clean and safe. The folks at Wellis Air have patented technology that cleans the air and surfaces in your home or office. To learn more, go to myenvirosol.com.
Welcome back to the Weekly Warrior Preview. Jerry, you gave us a little teaser.
Yeah, and what do you say about 51-0, Donette? You say that Brandon Franklin had a great game. You say that Connor had 2 touchdowns passing, 1 running. Okay, the main thing you say is that our defense, led by to this week Jeremiah Alexander, just crushed people. We beat them 51-0. It's how we like to win ball games, and it was a great game. And it was Mountain Brook's homecoming. Man, who schedules us for their homecoming?
That was probably a bad move.
That was a bad move. So, yeah, overall, of course, it was a great game, and now we got Vestavia Hills coming.
Now we have Vestavia Hills with a new coach, and, our defense has just been on fire. You see it from the opposing scores. So, this week, we got to talk defense.
Yeah, well, we're going to talk defense as well, but didn't you sit down with our center?
I did.
Yeah, Cole Hall?
Cole Hall. Let's talk to him. Cole Hall joins us now. And Cole, you guys have been unbelievable on scoring and defense and everything, but the offense has just been so in sync. And to see those scores go up in the 50s every game, talk about that feeling for you guys.
It's good, but our offense, 1 week the receivers will play good, 1 week the O-line will play good. We really haven't gelled. We're playing good, but we haven't reached near our full potential. So it's pretty exciting that we still got a way higher ceiling than what we're playing at.
You haven't reached your full potential and your scores are 56-0 and 53-0. I can't even imagine where it's going to be when you guys are what you considered in sync and gelling well. You're a senior this year. What do you think is one of the biggest things you've learned here at Thompson?
Just do do everything how you do anything. So 100% in anything you do in life and football, it doesn't matter whether you're, like if I'm helping my little sister with her homework, I'm trying just as hard as I'm in the state championship game. I try to do everything how I do anything. So
You have watched, coming in here being a senior now, you've seen the program get the stadium, build the school. You've seen people who always said Thompson wasn't going to be anything and kind of looked down on you guys suddenly change. Being part of that growth here, talk about that just a minute, being a key role here in that.
It's just, you can't even put it into words. It's just so great what everybody's done here. Everybody loves each other. It's just a big family. And when everybody was saying that we couldn't do it and we weren't going to do it, no, we really didn't listen. We knew we could do it, so we just put our head down and did it.
And you guys have definitely done it with the 2 rings, and the way things are going, we know you'll be heading to playoffs this year too. And just going back there, once again, is it something you guys just want to end on that high note?
For sure, definitely. We've all been playing together since we were 6, and if we didn't go out champions, it'd stick with us for the rest of our lives for sure. So we know we got to lock in every week and just take it day by day.
And I want to ask you that. So I'm going to end on that. You guys playing since you were kids together. I know some people call it Buck Creek Boys, and you guys y'all have all played so long together.
Mm-hmm.
That bond, they're your brothers.
Oh yeah, for life. Everybody that's been on that team since we were at Buck Creek. They'll be, if they ever need anything, any time in life, then they know I'll be there, and I know they'll be there for me. So it's really special.
And you can see that, Cole. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Big thanks to Cole Hall for joining us. Jerry, I mentioned we want to talk defense a little bit.
That's right.
I just had a little something I wanted to put out there. I had this picture. I'm going to send it in so you guys can see it, of our defensive line having dinner at their coach's house the night before. That bond is so tight with those guys.
I'm telling you, I'm glad you brought that up because they get together often.
Yeah.
And I remember a couple of years ago, one of them lived in my neighborhood, and they had the group. I want to tell you what, that's a massive crowd to feed right there, okay?
I can imagine.
And, just the ice cream alone was gallons and gallons. But, yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because they are, Dinette. They are very close.
They are, and it shows on the field. So this is my first year as an Angler parent.
Yeah?
Yes, 3 a.m. wake-up calls are no fun the night after a football game, but I wanted to give a shout-out to 2 of the Thompson Warriors anglers. We have Alex Tucker, who finished in the top 20 this past weekend in District 3 King of Coosa, and also Caleb Edwards, who finished 7th place. So great job for those guys. Great way to open the season. It is a big tailgate all day long event out there when you go to those things.
Absolutely. And I will tell you what, when they all show up with those boats, it's something to see.
It is. There's a lot of fun. Hey, when we come back, let's talk basketball.
We'll do it. We'll be right back here on the Weekly Warrior Preview.
For quality pest control service from an experienced and reliable company, Mr. Bugs offers residential and commercial pest and termite control service. Mr. Bugs Pest Patrol, 205-663-1919.
Brooklear Pharmacy on Highway 119 is a full-service pharmacy that provides top-quality products and hometown service at competitive prices. The Brooklear family has been in business for more than 50 years and is proud to be a part of Alabaster.
Looking for amazing family dentistry in Alabaster? Doctors Albritton and Artavino strive to stay up to date on the latest techniques in dentistry and materials to help provide the best treatment available. From cleanings to same-day crowns and even whitening, Albritton and Artavino Family Dentistry is here to serve all your dental needs.
Welcome back to the Weekly Warrior Preview. Jerry, I know our athletic director, Vincent Pitts, had a pretty tough summer.
Yeah, he did. He had thyroid cancer, and he wanted to tell his story, not to talk about him, but to make people aware of thyroid cancer. So he and I sat down just a little bit ago and had this talk. Joining me now is athletic director Vincent Pitts. And Vince, you got a little story to tell. We want to talk about it, but you went through a little medical problem, and you want people to know to take care of themselves.
Yeah, sure. So, September is Thyroid Cancer Awareness Month, along with a couple of other different awarenesses. I think possibly ovarian cancer and obviously childhood cancer awareness, which we're big supporters of at Thompson High School within the athletic department. And but no, as far as I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer in February of 2021, And after a couple surgeries and some treatments, prognosis is good. But still got a little ways to go and got some things we got to do. And obviously, it's something that you always got to stay on top of. And so, of course, we want to bring awareness to thyroid cancer, but also more than that, I want people to be aware that they need to stay on top of their health care and stay on top of what they need to be doing to make sure that they're in good health. And I'm as busy as anybody, but I'm no longer too busy to go to the
than most.
I'm no longer too busy to go to the doctor.
Right. So, what were your symptoms? What made you feel different or whatever?
Well, I really didn't have extensive symptoms. The best way I know to explain it is I felt funny. I just didn't feel right, and I thought that it could be symptoms from my blood pressure medicine. Mm-hmm. So I went to my cardiologist and told him I just didn't feel right, and we found it within 2 or 3 days.
I want to give you some statistics, and I think it's interesting because it's 3 times more likely in women than it is men.
Sure.
That was an interesting thing to me. Up until age 19, it's considered very rare in anybody. And then from ages 19 to 40, it's considered rare. And then as you go from 41 to 60, or over 60, it becomes more common. I mean, it's a disease that you need to kind of stay on top of, obviously. And I thought that was interesting that because it affects more women than men.
In 2021, because people give money, because money's raised for the most part, have been so many unbelievable advancements in cancer treatment, and it's about taking care of yourself. Don't pass up on your doctor's appointments, and when you get the news you don't want, you got to go to work and figure out how to get the best care you can get.
Right.
And I was blessed to have great doctors, blessed to have great care, and some of that was right down the road at Shelby. I had a surgery here at Shelby. I've got 2 doctors at Shelby. One of them found it. One of them operated on me. And then and we weren't quite done with what we needed to get done. And, I went to MD Anderson in Jacksonville, Florida, and, what I consider the best in the world. And I've got a doctor there that's fantastic. And, if you ever got to deal with it, go. Find the absolute best care you can find and attack it.
I know your personality. Cancer picked somebody to mess with that it shouldn't have, and you did great.
But like I said, we got a little ways to go. We got some work we still got to do, but it's just all about making people aware that you're not too busy to go to the doctor.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Yep,
Appreciate you
Jerry.
telling your story.
Great story by Coach Pitts. I had thyroid cancer too, and there's no cancer that's good, but if you have to have one, thyroid cancer is the one to have because it doesn't spread as easy.
That's right.
And it's easy to catch. So
And this day and time, treatments are great.
treatments are so more advanced.
Thanks to Vince for sharing his story as well.
Our guys always have found some kind of cause to work with, our basketball team included.
Yeah.
They have their whole shooting thing they do for autism.
Right.
Their season will start November 11th. And I wanted to kind of talk to 2 of our seniors and 1 of our juniors about what we can see on the court this year. Guys, I'm going to let you guys introduce yourselves first, okay?
Wes Robinson.
Landon Lawrence.
Carson Pringle.
These guys, they were a little nervous ahead of time. You can tell basketball is their sport. They don't like to get in front of the camera. They want to play the game. So, Wes, I want to talk to you first, being a senior here at Thompson. You guys are about to start the season. You'll start at home on November 11th. What do you think is one of the strengths you guys bring to the court this season?
Definitely shooting and just getting it out in transition and playing fast.
Landon, I'll move to you now, and I want to ask about the team itself. Do you think you guys are connected this year? How do you see your team as a whole?
I think our chemistry is a lot better than it has been in the past. This group has played together throughout our whole high school, basically, so I feel like we're going to gel a lot better.
Now, I'm going to you, Carson. I know during the summer you guys went to different camps. You've been working out all summer. Do you think this kind of helps build that bond for you guys?
Well, yeah, so at the beginning of the season, we weren't really as tight as we are now, but we've built a bond outside of basketball, so we've gotten a lot better.
I want to move back to you, Wesley, and I know Coach Powell's been here for a few years now, and you've played under him the whole time he's been here. What do you think one of the lessons has been you've learned from Coach Powell?
He teaches us to be good basketball players and all that, but as much as he does that, he teaches us how to be a good person, like off the court, and be a good man. So,
Landon, I know obviously the ultimate goal is always to win the state championship. That's what every team wants to do. If you weren't, you wouldn't be on the team in high school. Away from that, what do you think a goal is for you personally this season?
Just to get looks, get closer to all my friends. They're like my family outside of basketball.
Carson, for people who don't know the sport, because there are people who don't know basketball well, I mean, they kind of not familiar with it. When they come to the game, what would you tell them to expect from you guys?
Very I'll say, we're hustling all the time. Majority of the time, we don't ever walk because of Coach Powell, because we're out to run. So you'll see a lot of energy on the court, and us being brothers.
You mentioned that brotherhood has come out again. You guys have played for a while, and Wesley, I know you've played a lot of travel ball too, and built some bonds around. It's brought a lot of eyes on you as well as a player from recruiters. Do you think that's a distraction from you on the team?
no, man, not at all. Just focus on what's here.
I know one big question is, talk about your plans after high school.
Hopefully go to college, play basketball there, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Landon, what are your plans after high school?
Hopefully go to college and play basketball, but if it doesn't work out, just get a good degree, get a good job.
Carson, you'll be one of the leaders next season on this team, and so you're building that foundation this season, knowing that you'll be one of those leaders. How do you want to lead this team moving forward?
Really by off the court more than on the court. To help them throughout the halls, they need help with tests, just different stuff like that to study. So I just want to help them more off the court than on the court, but also on the court at the same time.
Guys, thank you so much. I can't wait to see you guys open the season November 11th here at Thompson High School. I can't wait to see what you guys do. Thanks.
Thanks.
The Thompson Warriors open their season on November 11th.
All right, when we come back, we're going to have Coach Mark Freeman. We're going to talk about Vestavia Hills, what to expect out of them. When we come back, right here on the Weekly Warrior Preview.
Tim Mitchell with eXp Realty is your best choice in the Birmingham area to sell or buy your next home. With more than 25 years of experience, Tim is one of the top agents in the Metro South area. Tim is your best choice to handle all your real estate needs. Call 205-305-8756.
Thank you, Tim Mitchell. Thanks to the best real estate agent in all of Birmingham, Tim Mitchell. You the man.
Shelby Fence Company is a local family-owned business serving Shelby County and surrounding areas since 1989. You can count on our team of highly experienced installers to give you quality products, expert installation, and friendly customer service. For your next fence project, remember Shelby Fence Company in Alabaster.
Serenity Salon and Spa in Helena offers hair services for men and women, facials, makeup application, and waxing. Book an appointment at serenity-salonandspa.com or call 205-624-2030. Visit them at 123 8th Place in Helena.
Showcase your personal style at LJ's Retail Therapy. Shop their selection of clothing, shoes, gifts, and accessories in-store and online. Visit them on Highway 119, 7 days a week in Alabaster beside Publix or at ljsretailtherapy.com.
Well, Coach, you come off of spoiling Mountain Brook's homecoming, so good game first of all. The offense looked good, defense looked great again.
I think we played good. We didn't come out on offense really first part like I wanted them to, but after we got settled down and adjusted some things, I thought our kids played hard. Mountain Brook always plays you hard. But I thought we played a good game, and it's another region win coming up, so we got to get ready to go.
All right, let's talk about Vestavia. For years now, you have practiced a certain way to get ready for a Buddy Anderson type team. That's all changed this year for the first time in our lifetime almost. But how are you preparing this year for a new Vestavia team?
Just based off film, they're going to be very similar to the defense that Mountain Brook used to run, 3-3 stack. The defense coordinator used to be at Mountain Brook at one time. So they're going to run 3-3 stack, try to bring a lot of pressure and trick us and drop 7 and 8 guys. So we got to come out on offense and be smart again. Offensively, for them against our defense, they run a lot of the stuff, same type of stuff we do a little bit. They run a lot of sniffer back, 20 personnel stuff. And so our defense has seen it all. We just got to go play and be really good at staying in our assignments.
We're 6-0, looking for 7-0 this time of year. What have you learned so far? I mean, I know we've had some big wins, and that can be a positive, and at the same time, got to be some type of a negative you got to watch out for.
Well, you just got to get better every day. It's like we tell the kids in practice, we needed to be better today than we was yesterday, and we were better. You have to take this thing one day at a time and let those days accumulate during the week, and then that Friday night, it's time to go do what you've done all week in practice, and really, it don't matter one bit who we play. It's if we block and tackle and do our assignments and do what we've been practicing all week, because we give the kids a good idea of what they're going to see. So it's just a matter of practicing it over and over and over and going to the game. And if we don't get what we think on offense, we're good enough to get out of it and do some things to be productive. Defense, you got to get off your blocks. You got to run fit right and not give up big plays. And it's the same thing every week. You know, the color of the jersey and the name of the town might change, but it's really the same. It's really about us getting ready for ourselves every week.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate everything.
Thank you.
Okay, Jerry, Vestavia Hills on the road once again, but not everybody's going to travel to Vestavia. So what can they do?
Yeah, you can watch it at warriornationnetwork.org is the best place. You can watch it or you can listen to it for free. We say this every week, but, you know, warriornationnetwork.org, and especially as we get into the season now, Donette, you know, region standings are starting to come in play. We're going to know who wins where. There's a lot of other teams on the NFHS network as well, so to keep up with it. But that's where you can go, warriornationnetwork.org, watch or listen.
And that's where you'll see Jerry and I on Friday night. We hope to see you there. Thanks for joining us each and every week here on Alabaster Living.